welcome to Tranquilly Coding. This is our third video of the series of creating a country code picker using Jetpack Compose. Today we will create a composable. To be exact, we will be creating a composable for individual item of the list in the dialog or in the bottom sheet. So this represents an individual item. So today we are going to create this UI in Jetpack Compose. So this is our basic composable. So let's add the parameter that we're going to need. So we'll be passing single country over here. Then what it does when we select this country or click this country, then we're going to pass, if we're going to show country flag, this will be by default true. Show country ISO, this will be by default false, and show country code, this will be by default true. And country text style, and be sure to select the compose text style. And lastly, we're going to add the padding between each item. So by default we're going to use the padding of 10. Alright, so as we add some parameters, we're going to pass the parameters from there. Let's add a country, for example country dot Bangladesh, and let's add the on-click listener and pass the text style. We're just going to pass the empty text style. So these are the three parameters that we need to pass, others are optional, so we can move on to the next part. So it will be a single row of the item, so we're going to first create a row. Inside the row, let's first create the modifier, and this modifier, first item we will be using the clickable. The next item in the modifier we're going to use the padding. Next let's add its white. Okay, so we are done for that part. Now let's add the arrangement and the alignment. I want to show the country flag, country name ISO in this part and the country code in that part. So I'll be using two text, and these two text will show this based on the condition passed here. So first let's get the country string. Now we're going to create a utils file, and we're going to create the emoji from the country ISO. So this is the way to get the emoji from country's ISO using the Unicode structure. You can search on Google to learn more details about that. It is just to use the country ISO character and add the Unicode part, then Unicode will generate the emoji of the country flag. Now we are going to add a text field and place this string onto the text field. As you can see, it has no background. Let's add background to the preview. Okay, now it is loading perfectly. So this part is done. Let's add another preview, and in this preview we are going to pass some different parameters. So let's add all the parameters one by one. And click show country flag. Okay, so now let's explain how the text field works. So now let's see what we have done here. So in the part, if the country flag and country ISO, this both is selected, the country flag is this part and ISO is the short name, If both is true, then we'll be creating a string. So first we'll be creating the emoji from get emoji flag method. It will return the emoji string. Then we will use the country name, and then inside the bracket the country ISO. If the user only wants the country flag, not the ISO, then we will be getting only the country flag and then the name. And if the user wants the country ISO, not the flag, then we will be using country name and the ISO. And if he wants none of this, then just the name. The modifier will have the weight of 6 float. I will explain you that part later. And the style is the country style that we passed here. And our flow is ellipses. That way, if the country text is big, it will be ellipsized and reduced to short sizes. Let's add the next part for the country code. So this is our next part of the string. So if we want to see the country code, then there will be another text field that will show the country code. We can use the weight modifier here as well. So if we make it 1f, so that will take 1 out of 7 space of the center area. Let's make it clearer. If we make it 9 and or 8 and this is 2, so if the space is 10, this item will take 8 of the space and this will take only 2. If we make it 1, then that will be 9 in total, so 8 for the top text and 1 for this one. But we can simply make it 1f and remove this part. In that way, it will take only the space it needs and it will take the rest of the space. So it will be perfectly aligned on the left and the right in both sides. We can use columns inside this row to perfectly divide the space between, but we don't need that. We can just use this text to take up all the space it needs, and then this text to just the space it needs in its way. For precaution, we are going to add a padding of 10 dp to the end of this text so that it won't be directly lined or directly connected with this number field. So now in our preview composable, let's do some tweakings and see how everything works. Let's make another composable preview. Make it number 3. So the first one has all of this. It has the country flag, ISO, country code, all of these things together. Second one will not have the ISO. Third one, let's remove the country code. Also maybe here we can remove the flag as well. So here is different cases where this will look like. We can also change this text style to like something else. So text style has several parameters. For example, if we use the font size to, for example, 20 sp, now we will see the changes in this text, that is gonna be 20 sp. We can change the text color, and we're going to use the color red, and it becomes red. So this will be applied to the whole style. I won't be using specific style for specific part. It will make the code more big and mainly not that much usable. So that's why I want to keep it minimized. So these are the different types of preview that can be used in several use cases. We can generate more, maybe just simple the country name or just phone number and the country name and the flag, not the ISO. Any style that is available in this customization. So this is our single country UI in the Composable. In the upcoming videos, we're going to create the next part step by step, and we're going to finish the library. Don't worry if you don't get all of the code properly. All the codes are available in the GitHub repository. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching Tranquilly Coding. I will see you in the next video.